Hey guys.
Video mode. Recording started.
It's Danny.
Wi-Fi is on.
Welcome back to the real estate here at the landscaping yard. The yard. And getting some topsoil over here. We were just joking
Wi-Fi
around
is connected.
We were talking about loam or loom. Is it loom or is it loam? And she goes, well, the loam is out there, and the loom, you know, is for weaving. Like we used to have fruit of the loom here in Rhode Island. But then again, Drew in his shovel over there, his shovel looms over the back of my truck with the loam inside the scoop. But it's whatever you want it to be. She goes, yeah, we talk funny in Rhode Island. People call it loom. I'm waving to her. I said, yeah, I live in Panama City Beach. People talk kind of funny there too. She said, yeah, that's the south. I said, yeah, that's the southern part of Florida. The northwest part. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about New England real estate today because Hartford, Connecticut is the most expensive housing market in the entire country right now. Back on top, Hartford. It's a good place to be from. My mom is from the Hartford metro area. But there's not a lot of economic growth there. It's the fourth worst place to start a business, the state of Connecticut. It's the top 10 for the highest tax burden. The state and local taxes will take more than 10% of your income. That's just the state and local taxes. And they've got very high energy costs. They've got, you know, the rents are high. For a studio apartment, it's going to cost you about $1,600, and the people living in the city of Hartford are making about $27,000 a year individually. So Hartford's not looking so hot these days. They also have a jobs report that's similar to the national jobs report. They revised the jobs report from July downward. They never revised it upward. You ever notice that, guys? There's never more jobs added than the government states there is. There's always fewer jobs. It's just it gets revised by the thousands, not by almost a million. But yeah, the realtors and the politicians in Connecticut don't really want you to know that. They kind of want you to just focus on the interest rate cuts that just came down yesterday. Because that means the economy is going straight to the moon, and that means that the buyers are going to flood back into the market. And we're going to see the real estate agents finally sell a house in the fourth quarter of 2024, because they've been starving out there, and it's getting really smelly in here with all the commission breath, and they really need to sell you a house immediately. So just, you know, get ready, because there's just going to be a flood of sales coming, and the housing market is just going to rip in the next few months. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, a little bit of New England real estate news. And, you know, we'll see what happens with the rate cuts. I suspect that there's going to be several more rate cuts coming. So we're not going to go out there and get a construction loan yet. We're going to wait a little while. We got some real estate we need to develop down in Florida. But we can wait, because there's going to be more rate cuts. There's going to be, I think it's going to go, well, I don't want to make any predictions, but we're going to see a lot more cuts. And we could see some more problems out there where they need to cut more than a half a point at a time. So, but we're ready to go, guys. We're ready to build some affordable housing once we get the right number, once we're able to get our loan, and we can put the shovels in the ground on that one. But right now I'm just doing a little bit of landscaping at one of my properties here in Rhode Island. It's grass growing season in New England, so we're doing a little bit of loom and seed here, and we'll get that grass looking nice and thick and green, and then I'll get a tenant buyer in there and things will be good. So I'm glad you joined me again today. And by the way, if you got a real estate problem and no one else can help, and if you want to sell your house quickly without a salesperson, just give me a call. My number is 850-588-9500. And I hope you enjoyed the show again today. Thank you for joining me on this very low rated program. You know, thank God for us, because if it wasn't for us, you know, Joe Biden would not be able to look down on anyone who has a lower approval rating than he does right now. So we are the lowest rated program on all of YouTube. But we hope to change that, guys. I hope you'll like this video. And if you did enjoy the content, please share it with someone you know. And consider subscribing to the channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. This is The Realist Take. I'm Danny Elliott.